Hi, people. I've been trying to figure out how to do this for 45 minutes or so. And as a non-technical person, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm shocked that I'm actually here inside Satsang. Given I'm in shock, what do you expect from me? Tom, what do you expect from me?
Just yourself.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Ian, how are you?
At this moment, breathing. It's been huge. What is there to say? Like I'm here, aren't I? That's all.
How do you feel?
Like shit. Apart from that, perfect. No energy is the main thing. So I struggle with that all day. I just have no energy. It's I can't remember what I've got. Cassie has to keep telling me what I've got. What is it?
Traumatic brain injury.
Traumatic brain injury, yeah. And the aspect of that is that it stores the trauma in the tissue and then slowly, if you're lucky, releases it. So while it's storing trauma in the tissue, you're cut off from your brain is cut off from your body, which is a pretty interesting experience. Sounds like something you teach. But yeah, it's really bloody strong. It's the strongest, it's the biggest thing that's ever happened to me. So there, apart from that, I'm perfect.
Good. It's really important to learn how to sink into yourself so that there's only you. You get to re-know your body from the inside. It's the only way you can really feel deep relaxation is by falling back into yourself, filling your body with identity and awareness. And then just sit at that magic point where you can feel the entirety of your body and the sensation sent to you by your body, instead of having your mind focused on something in the world. You get to know yourself and just relax into yourself and forget the rest of the world, because it'll soon come to get you. Just be yourself. Be into yourself. Fall backwards into yourself, whatever you do. Have your awareness fixated on you, on your body, and the various parts of your body. Feel your legs and the contact points with the earth or the whatever you're on. Try to shrink your awareness down to just the outlines of your body, the skin of your body. Don't worry about the rest of the world. Just fall into yourself. This should be considered home base for you. This is the fundamental state for you. Just be in your body and its sensations. Get out of the mind. Stop daydreaming. Stop entertaining stories in your head about what's what. Have no opinion. Just rest in yourself if you can do that. Try to apprehend your whole body all at once. And if your mind arises and starts saying things, don't let it distract you. No matter how strong the thoughts are, just watch them pass away when you don't grab onto them. Don't grab your mind in the things of the mind. Grab your body and the sensations of your body. This is your home base, sinking into yourself. Shrinking to the outlines of your body and then going inside. And when you're inside, just feel what the life force feels like inside of you. Feel how you feel alive. Watch the sensation and feel the sensation. And then just feel it. Don't let your mind get involved. Just refuse it. And instead, inhabit your body. Sink into your gut and into your legs. Take the center of gravity out of your mind and put it deep into your body. If you're doing this, rather than just watching, you should feel very relaxed by now. There's nothing more relaxing than being able to drop totally into your own body. Unless, of course, your body's very busy. Drop into the body when it's resting in silence, like in meditation, or when you're laying in the bed in the morning or before you go to sleep. There's one thing you have to know that is so hard to believe at first. and that all of life is an illusion. By that I mean we're not just experiencing our bodies in silence. Our minds are generally moving, creating stories. And when we lower ourselves into our bodies, we don't do it all the way. And we get distracted, I guess, by the thoughts. One way to bypass this problem, get over it, is to constantly drop into your body. That's what it feels like. You're sitting there watching your computer or television. Instead, close your eyes and feel your gut, feel your chest, feel your butt, your legs. Become obsessed with feeling your body and what the body feels. Stop being obsessed with the world, because it'll just keep you running around faster and always less and less focused. Because your mind can't catch up with what's happening in the world or in your body. You have to drop the mind and just drop into your body. That's how it feels. It feels like you're dropping into your own body or falling backwards into your own body. You can do a scan of your body now, starting with your toes, bottom of your feet, top of your feet, ankle, calf, quadriceps, lower abdomen, genitals, your lower belly, and try at this point to drop your body, drop your awareness into your abdomen. Feel like you're sinking from your head down into your abdomen. Gradually be able to tell the difference from observation to storytelling. Don't tell yourself stories anymore. Instead, use your availability of the body at this point as the home of your meditation study. There's only one you in your body. There's another you in Chris's and Tom's and Spencer's bodies. But get to know you in your body. Don't worry about those other ones. drop your attention into yourself all the time. Sink into your body. You may feel as if you're going to sleep, because what we're doing is reversing, I should say imitating, the withdrawal we make on our way to sleep. We drop out of our heads and into our bodies, and then the bodies start getting dark. The visual phenomena disappear. And we disappear into the blankness of no thoughts. And there's one main thing you can gain from this exercise, is to become increasingly accepting yourself, sensations in your body, the feel of your head, the feel of your feet, your hips. You're comfortable resting in your body. When you go to bed at night, do this kind of exercise, falling into your body, and then going deeper and deeper, and thereby to go to sleep. The first thing you may feel is a generalized relaxation of the entirety of your body and of your mind. We learn to turn the mind off so that we can be ourselves and not the mind. The best vacation is to be able to do this kind of regression every day for a few minutes or a couple of hours, at least once a day, preferably more. Then in your days off, go as deep as you can, as soon as you can. And then rest in that emptiness that you found. As Sansani would say, become dumb as a rock. Don't play with your mind anymore. It's played with you long enough, your entire life. You have to realize your mind is not you. It's an object, and it's separate from you. The object is really a bunch of processes that interconnect, but they feel like one. And as you progressively drop into your body, Feel the increasing relaxation and peacefulness. And as the awareness of your body increases, you begin to understand what a weak being we are. As we sink a little bit deeper in this, we feel ourselves growing more distant from the conscious mind. Going instead into nothingness. This pure form of consciousness, where you just rest in yourself, leads to the most incredible feelings of peace and completeness. We grow used to experiencing ourselves and find that so much more interesting than chasing other people. Play with this. Feel the entirety of your body and play with it. Move around inside your body. Have your body close its eyes. And all the visual sensations stop. And you're resting in your own world, your own feelings and thoughts. And you see how temporary they are, how useless they are, and how unpowerful they are. And at a time after a time, many of you will begin to spend more time in yourself, resting. You learn how to let go of the world and just drop inside and rest without trying to do anything, without trying to explore. Or explore where the sensations take you. Instead, you just stop. Your awareness stops trying to spread or grab onto a particular limb, other than being spread throughout the body. Fall back into yourself. And that's what it feels like. You're deliberately falling into yourself, into your body. Jay, what are you experiencing?
A little chatter in my mind, but mostly just solitude. It's not describable. It's not unpleasant. It's a little bit of the debris of the mundane world that can't necessarily go as deep. I'm not. It's part of my consternation of where I want my formal meditation to take me. And this is close.
Can you feel your entire body at once?
Yeah. As I said, it's something I try to take away from the satsang and try to make a little more of every moment of meditation. Since I had surgery a week ago, since I am really in recovery, it's a one step at a time process, and so much of the mundane world is meaningless, and I really just the way it trivializes every moment. I just want to, as you said, go dumb as a rock, put it all down, let it all go. That's what I'm feeling, quote unquote, because it's like not feeling, it's like trying just to be in the moment, be in the now, be in the grace of the manifestation of pure love. And it's a great joy. Thank you.
Just feel your body. Just feel the body. That's your primary home. Get how it feels. What it feels like to rest in yourself. Have your body relax and feel yourself spread throughout the whole thing. If your mind thinks, pay it no attention. That's an exercise you can do to separate your identification with the body. By just watching how the body is while your mind thinks, and paying as little attention as possible to what it thinks. And then you realize you're not the thinking mind. You're the observer. So many people want to escape their bodies because of pain, fear, or their mind is so active it distracts them from their own body, and maybe just gets tossed about by random thoughts and random stories that happen in the mind. But the mind, you'll learn, is really kind of trivial. What's the power is just being aware of it. And the more you can be aware of just the body and what's experiencing, the more dense and powerful you get. It's a very different state than the average person, whose mind never gets settled. And it bounces along from one desire to another, from one thought to another. Instead, you rest in yourself. When you pray, it isn't to God separate from you. You find God within your own self, as you. You are the only human that occupies your present state. It is your first base and also your home base. Stay home. Rest in yourself. Grasp yourself. Collapse into yourself. Worship yourself. Feel your whole body at once. Feel your gratitude that you have a body and that you're alive, experiencing your body. spend so much time usually thinking about things, thinking about people on Facebook and comments they make, reading Facebook or other kinds of entries, wondering about them, or just observing them and letting them go. If thoughts come up, just let them go. Flow off. I want you to know your fundamental state really well. It's the ground of your being. It is the silence that we seek. It is the foundation level of our consciousness. Try to get into a more and more primitive state all the time of just awareness. Without paying much attention to the objects you're aware of. In such a position, we can feel the ridiculousness of consciousness. How consciousness swiftly will take us out of this zero state and follow the slightest story we can think of. Our minds just like to do things and to run. And you can play with this too, you know. You can play that the totality of your consciousness is located in your head. You can play that it's spread throughout your body. You can explore it by moving around inside the field of consciousness that you have of your body. And you can drop all of this and become nothing. But when you're this still, happiness comes as awareness of our own fundamental state. And the key property of being in this state is happiness. The joy of you, not of you doing things or being recognized by the world. The joy of your own existence, your relative autonomy, your freedom to attend to yourself or not. Play with your consciousness. Play with how it feels and where it feels. Play with the sensations of your body. Vesselina has her computer on her stomach. We can watch it rise and fall with her breathing. Playing with the sensations of your body is something you should do in order to better understand how your body works along with consciousness, and how consciousness itself can direct what it aims at within the field of consciousness. And if you rest with trying to be the field or see or understand or apprehend the field of all this, is a very powerful exercise. Trying the ground state of being aware in the world, both of yourself and of what you experience. The aim, though, is to calm down and gradually until nothing happens in the mind. Now you may be feeling a kind of drugged state with your head growing very heavy and still, and a solidifying consciousness gripping your body, slowing everything down, getting quieter and quieter. Now I feel so delightfully relaxed, and I feel a slightness of an underlying bliss. Because of my awareness of my awareness. Mark, what are you experiencing?
I'm experiencing exactly what you're describing. And for me, it's a everyday experience. It adds something that I'm here with the group doing it. However, it's my home base. It's been my home base for years. I'm feeling I am myself. There are no thoughts. There's this spacious calm awareness. Usually it's more blissful than this. I like you, I feel like maybe a slight tinge, but I was feeling intense bliss about an hour ago, so maybe it's just resting. But the potential for bliss is there, which is the important thing, that I'm resting in the right place, unequivocally. So thank you, Edgy, for all that you do. It's been extremely helpful.
Chris, what do you experience now, this moment? Do you feel irritation that you have to talk about it?
Little. I also felt irritation because just as you said, Chris, you want to talk about it, a banner popped up on my screen and blocked my unmute button.
And block what?
My unmute button. I didn't know how to get rid of it. What I was feeling, I really appreciate what you did here. What I was feeling was, it just felt like I was following your words and your voice and I felt like I went down out of my mind into my body, and then all of a sudden there was this switch to just a large open emptiness, and it was just very calm and peaceful and relaxing. It felt really great to be bigger than my mind. I was feeling, when I start talking like this, I feel a lot of contraction back to my mind and my voice. But before you called me, my awareness was just swimming in a big emptiness. It felt like, it was this big, it felt like a big, it was dark, but I could see. I could feel things. And something I've been feeling lately is when I try to drop down out of my mind, the word enjoy pops out. And it was something related to what you were just saying, is to feel my body and the sensations of my body, to really feel them without the narration of my mind telling me what I was feeling. And when I can do that and feel the feelings directly, like feel my arms, or yesterday I was in a shower and the feeling of the water on me just felt, I felt the word enjoy, and all of a sudden the water just felt so wonderful because I could feel my skin and I could feel the water. And the word enjoy just keeps popping into my mind to help me feel. And it's such a wonderful feeling to finally feel my body without my mind, to have a more direct experience of my body. It comes and goes, but when it happens, it can be so delightful, so wonderful and direct and free. And I was feeling that a few minutes ago, but I'm not feeling it right now because I'm talking. But thank you very much for this guidance to help me get out of my mind, which has been such the dominant factor of my life. And I never had feelings like this in my body. I neglected them. So thank you for opening up a whole new world for me. Thank you.
The most important thing is to catch yourself if you started thinking. And go back to a feeling state. Move away from words. You don't have anything to communicate to yourself. Just experience yourself. Watch the movements of your body. Watch how your attention tries to shift from one instant to another to a different thing. And then go back to just sitting there and being still. Now play with your mind and with your body. Let your mind hover over you. And let it sink into you. Watch the mind sink into you and disappear. mind and body don't want you to stay in this state too long. Because you can tend to get lost in it. And become possessed by its memory. But in meditation, we have to learn to break the bonds that attach us to things. So our world becomes more empty. I'm going to leave now. Continue in your silence. Just sink into your body. Stay there for an hour or so, maybe more. And then try that all over again. Goodbye.